Oh man, sure to hope no random haters pop up and try to ruin my day. But just in case, I will be the first person on here. I'll give myself 5 minutes. If nobody shows up in 5 minutes, I will be gone for. I'll just bounce, call it a moment. Okay, I'll be the first one. Okay, there we go. Now I got one. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lesson. Shout out to the one person that gave a like. Really appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. I'll go ahead and do this lesson while it's on my mind. No hate. We love each other up in here. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm doing okay, Max. How's it going, man?
ポスター
バニラ
キャラクター
チーム
Dang.
チーム
Going better this weekend? Well, let's hope so. What is it? Kona?
は見ません。
Oh, movies. It's gonna be Eiga, I think.
映画
Let's go.
その CD はいくらですかその CD はいくらですか
Yeah, I appreciate that. Because I was sick. Like I was like feeling really bad like earlier this week, and I was coughing my lungs out like crazy. So it does feel good to kind of like not have to worry about doing that. So thanks for appreciate that. Let's see, rock music. Which one of these is rock? Let's see.
あまり聞きません。
Let's see. I don't really listen to rock.
ロック
There we go.
ノンフィクションは読みますかノンフィクションは
Hold on. What?
ノンフィクションは読みますか読みますか
So how you doing, man? I hope you can hear me. I hope let me know if this thing is too loud. Game move.
ゲーム
Salty is shopai.
しょっぱい
Pork is good.
豚肉
Kawaii.
怖い
Pops.
ポップス
Is that role playing game fun?
RPG
Hold on.
その RPG は楽しいですか
Beer.
ビール
Tamago.
卵
Juyo.
授業
Nanyobi.
何曜日
And hamachi. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Hold on. I'm gonna test out something real quick. Here's my microphone right here. So I'm gonna speak into my microphone, see if that helps. Testing microphone. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why this thing isn't working. Huh. Let's see. Yellow. I gotta get me a new one of those eventually.
バンドのアルバムはどここのですか
恋愛映画はあまり見ません。
Maybe so. Alright.
恋愛映画はあまり見ません。
Crap, I cannot hear that. Hold on.
恋愛映画はあまり見ません。恋愛映画はあまり見ません。
雑誌はあまり読みません。
フィクション。あまり読みません。は
毎日パズルゲームをします。
Oh, okay. I play puzzle games every day.
DVD のセールがあります。
DVD sale. Oh, they have a DVD sale. Let's go. It's not perfect, but was it perfect? Heck yeah. I know I missed one. Sweet. Alrighty. Yeah, lurkers do be lurking, which is weird because I think it's probably just they talk about DVDs a lot in the Japanese course. Well, they're doing it right now in this one because it's about like going to the store and buying things. I do think it's kind of weird that I got 5 people up in here, but only like 1 like, which I understand though because I'm not a likable person, but also I get a lot of haters now. Like a lot of haters just really be popping up in here, like that, like J Rob, Anton Targaryen, Jacob Jackson, like that death guy. They all just pop up in here and just be like, they literally just be waiting for me to go live just so they can pop up and be like, we hate you, you suck, you're terrible. But yeah, to the course though, it is like, but yeah, according to the course, it's like just going to the store. So like, it is all just content. It's all like just basically like what would you go to the store and get? Duolingo French is talking about food and eating more than anything. Yeah, I do need to like get back into the French course too, but that's only because like in the culture, you probably might find yourself like going to a lot of places that offer food. Like I think it's just because of the fact that it's like saying as a tourist, you're going to be hungry when you go to France. So here's how you ask for food. I'm gonna give my haters something to deal with me about. Like, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Alrighty. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably all it is. It's just like, I'm pretty sure like, like you're gonna go to France, they're gonna probably look for like ways for you to like request food, stuff like that. But I don't know. It probably might also just be a cultural thing because I think they actually do like have native speakers be part of those courses. But I'm not sure. I just know that I like Duolingo. It's helped me out a lot. Like I went from not knowing any Japanese characters to knowing like at least a good seven or so of them. Like there's a few Japanese what you call it, like you give them too much attention and energy. I'm not giving them too much attention. I'm just calling them out. I'm just acknowledging that they exist because I don't like if you ignore evil, it gets stronger. I wonder if the DVDs are still more popular in Japan than Blu-rays. I mean, technically, as physical media goes, I think DVDs are still more popular. Isn't isn't DVDs and Blu-rays kind of the same thing? Like, I always thought they were like they're not the same. I never had a Blu-ray before, so I don't know. I said the right things and like the wrong way, you know. Blu-rays are HD. Okay, like I always thought DVDs were also HD, so I didn't know. I said the right things, I write the wrong way, and something ski lift, but I cannot stay. Something, something, something else too. I know it's true. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Raised in Carolina. She said, I'm not like that. But yeah, yeah, I didn't know. I never, like I said, I never had a Blu-ray before, so I always thought Blu-rays and DVDs were the same. But like, I'm pretty sure I actually don't like Blu-ray because I hate the menu system. Blu-ray players will upscale DVDs, but DVDs are still a native standard definition format, I think. Honestly, I'm still surprised that there's still like I'm genuinely surprised that there's still like physical copies of things. It's like, I thought that they were like trying to, yeah, they're on death's doorstep. That's the thing. I feel like I feel like when it comes to like certain things, there's a cycle. Because right now, people don't really care that much about physical copies of things because of all the space that it takes up, how easy it is to lose, and things of that nature. But like the moment that things are gone, the moment that like physical copies of stuff is like gone completely, people are going to want it back. So I feel like even if physical stuff were to like go away, like vinyl albums, they're mainly in the domain of a collector's market. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm convinced now that like if you get rid of like physical stuff, then there's a great chance. Let me see. Wow. Hey, check it out. So I got 4 votes, right? I got 4 votes in the thing. One person said that they wanted to talk. 3 people said that they wanted to hate. And I can assure you that it's J Rob, Anton Targaryen, and Jacob Jackson. And they're probably like seething right now that I'm online. Look, man, like I do not get those guys, man. I really don't. Or it's probably like that death guy who's like angry at me because I don't like villains. Tell you, man, these people are just mean for no reason. Like they're just there's always going to be a market for physical media, but it'll be niche. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's the reason why I'm saying like physical media will probably like never go away. Like that's kind of like the one. That's kind of like the one thing that you can genuinely say is kind of cool about it is that like it's not going to go away because somebody's going to want it. Somebody is going to want it. Like a lot of people just don't really care that much about digital stuff. It's like digital is the future, but some people just want to be able to hold something. What's this about a deaf guy? No, 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 not deaf. He calls himself Death. But like he was all up and down my shorts when I talk about I don't like how not liking villains. He always pops up to say villains are awesome. You just suck because you're a loser. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. Like I don't know what it is, man. Like these people, like people who hate me is always like complete strangers who just popped up just to tell me that they hate me, and I'm just like, bro, how did you even find my stuff? Like, were you just looking for black people to harass online? I just happened to pop up. But no, he calls himself like Death 316 or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's like, you don't like villains and you suck and I hate you and you're an idiot and everything you do is going to be terrible and you're a failure. I'm like, you don't even have content. Leave me alone. It's always like random people who have no content, no display pictures. It's like the online white supremacist guys. It is kind of annoying that like I got 6 people up in here. Only 4 people took the survey, and 3 of those people was like, "I'm here to hate you." I'm that way about digital. I don't care about digital libraries. I like streaming services, but I don't ever feel like I have any sort of ownership of the media because the access can't get taken away. Yeah, I get that. Me personally, I personally like prefer digital libraries, but that's only because like I lose things. Like if I put something down and like walk away from it for like a day, I'm gonna forget where it was. Like I have like a really, really, really bad way of like keeping up with stuff. That's one reason why I prefer like digital. I prefer like digital things. Like that's kind of one of the big reasons why like the actual digital libraries. I don't like checking books out of the library. That's just a funny option on the poll. I'll, I always thinking about choosing the hater option myself. It's not a funny option though. These people genuinely do hate me. Like, what's funny about hating a complete stranger online for no reason? Like, that's weird. That's a weird thing. Like, and I also want you to understand. I also want you to like notice right now that the 3 people who have chosen the hate option hasn't said a word. So they're just here silently hating me for no reason. I figured you were that way after forgetting Jovi's birthday. Yeah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to like stir up some discourse so you can like make me feel depressed on my live, which is depressing. It's like, wow, let's just go ahead and just completely like I what I'm forgetful. But now you're just gonna pop up and say, hey, you're a piece of garbage, and we everybody should hate you, and Jovi should hate you too because you forgot a birthday. We know what you're doing, buddy. God, dog, man. Why like I'm a complete stranger online. Why are people mean to me? Like I didn't do anything. There you go. Self-roasting. No, dude, we both know what you're doing. You're like, LOL, you forgot our birthday, which means you're trash. I know what you're doing, dude. It's not like don't like if you want to choose the hate option, it's up there. Let the other haters let the other haters like speak through you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you did say it was a funny option. Like, what's more hilarious than hating a complete stranger online for no reason? Sorry, y'all. I am playing a game too. Dude, you're legit one of my favorite streamers. You're a funny cat. Because now I'm feeling like the only reason why you pop up is to just tell me how much you hate me, but you do it sneakily. Like, I mean, I'm starting to think that the only thing that you think is funny is when you basically make me feel bad about myself. Wait, what's going on? I just popped back in. I'm not self-roasting. You said something, and I was just basically saying the real version of what you said. Let me redo this because hopefully those guys are gone now. There we go. Not self-roasting. All right. So how everybody else doing out? How y'all doing out there? To joke. Just so y'all know, the to joke option is a -1. Can you make them multiple checkboxes instead of single option radio buttons? No, I can't. How's it going, RC? Just so you know, though, the joke option is also a negative option because you're basically going to mock me because that's all people think jokes are is mockery and insults. Because I'd rather pick joking and talking. Yeah, I know that's the point. But yeah, just know that the joke option means that I'm using that as a means of so like you're here to mock me. It would be better if we could see who was checking votes. Yeah, but I think the one thing I genuinely hate about that is that like I hate internet and there's some things that I genuinely hate when it comes to internet anonymity because anonymity almost always benefits like the worst people. Like I'm not saying that to say that nobody should be anonymous online, but it's just annoying that like the only people who do the anonymity thing is just like the meanest, cruelest people. Like literally, like I said, earlier, three people just said, "Hey, I'm here to hate you." Why? What did I do? Hello, Miss Ashley Barrett. How you doing today? The case of runaway trolls. Absolutely. Sad part is they don't run away. They just stick around. I don't know what it is, man. Shoot. I missed your last live. Oh, well, welcome to the current one. I'm glad to see you're having a chill day, Miss Ashley Barrett. Wow, 7 people up in here? 7? Who are y'all? What is this? But yeah, I'm not saying that like people shouldn't have internet anonymity. It's just kind of annoying that the people who want to be the most anonymous are usually like some of the most bigoted, terrible people. And it's like they're always around. They always want to sort of mess with everyone. And it's like they want to be invisible, so to speak. They want to be in everybody's space but unseen at the same time. It's like, go away. Also, if also I'm playing this game and I'm way too obsessed with it. This heat out here needs to come to a rapid halt. Absolutely. Something about the word anonymity is such a pain for me to pronounce. I'm low key glad to know I'm not the only one. Oh, great. Now you're making fun of how I say anonymity. I think of the word committee and then just put anonymous in front of it. I always sound like I'm saying the word anonymity. Yeah, that's a weird one. Anemone is a weird one for me. No, not making fun. I honestly hate pronouncing that word. Yeah, it's a very challenging word to pronounce. By the way, I got 3 people. I got 7 people up in here and only 3 likes. So I wonder if those 3 haters are still here. Because like, if there's 3 people that are still a bit, I noticed that too. Sometimes you just get lurkers. They bust in live streamers to take a seat and just there. You don't know if they're an ally or foe. No, no, no. I always assume that my lurkers are enemies because I have no reason to believe that they're friendly because they haven't proven it by saying anything. So I always assume that they're like people who are just mean for no reason. But like, that's why I do the poll. I do the poll as a means to just sort of see who is here to hate, who is here to who is here to hate, who is here to talk, and such and the like. The last time I did the poll, because this is the second time I did it, 3 people could said that they wanted to come up here to hate, and they didn't actually say anything. They just pressed the hate button and left. I'm assuming that they left. I'm not sure. But also, they're not saying anything. And I mean, like, if you're here to hate me, I genuinely don't care. 100% defaults to unknowns being hostiles always. Well, yeah. I mean, you're hostile. Like, you're just nicer about it. Like, it's not a defensive tactic. People are mean. I genuinely feel like you don't believe that people are mean. Like, I think you just kind of give everybody a little bit of a benefit of a doubt. But it's like, I have no reason to do that because people are senselessly cruel. What was this? I just believe in giving the benefit of a doubt. Well, I don't. I have no reason to. Like it's the internet, dude. Everybody, it's American internet. You're either a racist or you're somebody else. And until people say, "Hey, I'm not racist," I have to assume that you are. Most of the time I'm here, I usually stay quiet. That's fair, but you don't lurk. Like you actually pop up. You actually say something. But I'm a very skeptical and pessimistic. Yeah, I'm not a skeptical and pessimistic person. I just go by what I know and what I see. And what I see is people being mean for no reason. And I don't consider myself to be a pessimist. I just know that people be mean. So I have to acknowledge that people be mean and apply that. I mean, it's like that's just learning. That's just basic learning. It's like, what's the point of giving people a benefit of a doubt when people be mean? Doesn't make any sense. People are also not mean too, though. Yeah, that's true, but they have to prove that they're not mean. It's like if you're not mean, then just say so. It's not that hard to prove that you're not mean. But until you prove that you're not mean, I have to assume that you're mean because people be mean. That sort of thinking justifies racism, and no, it doesn't. Not to me, because I'm not using that for like because you're saying that's a bigoted perspective. But the thing is that like it's only bigoted if I apply that to me being cruel to other people, which I don't want to do. I don't want to be cruel to other people, but if I can help it, I will try to avoid certain people at times. But like, I rather choose to avoid people and protect myself from people who are going to give me a rough time than give people a benefit of a doubt and get hit from all sides by strangers who I thought were my friends. Because people be mean. Like I'm not gonna just go up to everybody and be like, I'm not just gonna go up to a complete stranger and go, "You're a meanie. I don't like you." That's not what I do, man. That's stupid. But like, I have every reason to assume that the people who lurk up in here are just mean. My conjecture on the subject at hand, I feel like they're definitely haters, and they don't want to end up getting blocked, so they have sealed lips. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And haters are weird. Haters are weird because they're complete strangers. It's like they really did just show up out of nowhere. They don't know you, but they hate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what brought this on? You went from being a complete stranger to me to being somebody who doesn't like me, and I know it's a physical appearance thing because it's like they see me and they immediately go, "Oh, this guy looks like a dork or he looks like something, so I hate him because of how he looks." And then they hear me talk, and it's like, "Oh, well, now my reason is justified because he said something that I didn't like," and it's like, "Oh God." And like in a perfect world, these people will be like, "I don't like this person. I should go away and go interact with stuff that I enjoy." But this is America, topsy turvy land, and it's like I hate this person, so now I'm going to interact with them all the time and tell them that I don't like them. It's like, bro, go away, please. Like, why do you? It's like I don't. I understand that you hate me. I don't care. Go away. And they're like, never. I've had people tell me, "Buddy, you need a salad when I go live." I just laugh and say, "You should have seen how fat I used to be." Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. But like the whole thing is that like if someone assumes every person they don't know is up to no good based on some arbitrary thing, that's the same thing that a lot of bigoted people have. A lot of people will say it's based on experiences. You have to be careful about that. I will admit that I'm bigoted towards a certain group of people, but like I'm bigoted against like Trump supporters and right wingers though. Like, and that's not really a skin color or religion or anything of that nature. I don't mind being bigoted against mean people. I don't mind being bigoted against bullies and people who are just like not nice. I don't mind being bigoted against those people. I don't see the value in keeping those people around me. It's like I'm not trying to like there's people who be out here like man, real friends roast each other. Not me. If you roast me, then I'm going to assume that you hate me. Go away. Treat me nicely or go away. I got bullied. I got bullied enough. Like I can give people a benefit of a doubt. I just would rather do that with people that like I would rather do that with people that I interact with, not people who lurk me or not people who be lurking or people who like give me a rough time or something. A tad random. I argued in a calm manner with someone on if you should use your real government first name on YouTube. Do y'all think should or shouldn't? I That's not me. That's not up for me to decide for another person. If they want to do that, they can. I personally would prefer not to do it because of how easy it is to get like hacked and chased down and stuff like that. But hey, but I'm not gonna be the type of guy to tell anybody else what to do with their channel. If somebody wants to pull somebody wants to pull their name on, hey, do it. Some people can become madly successful just from their name alone. So I mean, yeah, that I'm not the kind of person that also try to determine that somebody else do anything like that. If you want to do it, don't let me stop you. But yeah, Max, I don't value like mean people. Like there's people who are like I don't think that bullies are really worth like interacting with. I don't mind being bigoted against bullies. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being bigoted against mean people. I don't mind being bigoted against people who do mean things. We're in our 30s now. Being mistreating people for laughs, that should have like died out by now. Um I'm not saying died out, but we should have outgrew that, after like middle school. How's the job going? Pretty well. I'm just hot. It's summer. I work outside, so it's just, I'm just hot a lot now. But give me 1 second, y'all. But yeah, like the job itself is going okay. It's just hot. It's generally not a good idea to use your full government name. There are exceptions, but if you make content that attracts the wrong type of people, it's just asking for unnecessary problems. Exactly. Oh, shout out. I got five likes. Let's go. I didn't even notice that. Appreciate it though, y'all. Really. Okay. How's it going? Awesome Sauce 26. I'm doing okay. Just surviving, existing, riding through the waves of life as it undulates. How's work been going? It's hot. Pretty good. It's always nice to see you live. I appreciate that. Thanks. Like I'm actually going live right now because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it anytime throughout next week because I got like crazy shifts coming. So I'm just doing it now to try to get it over with because I am going to try to I go to training on Mondays now, and I wanted to actually start doing my lives on Tuesdays instead of on Mondays. But then I realized I also got stuff to do on Tuesday. Like I got stuff to do. It feels like every day. So because of that, it feels like I won't be able to go live as much as I like to. So I'm trying to just go live as often as I can. You know, busy life and all that. But I do appreciate you guys like showing up and talking to a brother and everything like that. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm genuinely surprised at the lack of hate I got in here so far. Like outside of the people who popped up to, oh Manny, come on, you guys to feed the people what they want. That's hilarious, dude. Like, but they want you. None of my lives have like I think only one of my lives has broken past 100 views, and I think three of yours has. Like they want you, buddy. Like I'm just here. They want RC. But yeah, like I said, I've been but yeah, by the way, every so often I do something called show after row where I do on my other channel. And what I do on there is I talk about like stuff that I had to deal with over at row. I try to keep my other channel active by doing that. So if you ever decide that you want to maybe see how training is going for me or hear me talk about training, it's going to be on that channel. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the alternative channel in the chat. There you go. And, if you ever want to hear about how I'm doing the training, you can just click that link, go to the other channel. It's all up there. It's called Show After Road. I think I got a playlist of it, so you can always kind of go back to it. Unfortunately, there probably won't be any like training footage. And hello and bless you too, Miss Shirley and Craig. On a general consistency, I'm lucky to keep 4 people on hand during live streams. But like I hinted at earlier, I'm here to talk and have fun about sports. If you join in, fine. If not, I'll still be here. That's how everybody. I feel like everybody who makes content should think that way too. Because the whole idea is like, if you go in thinking who cheated on who, what are you talking? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the couple. Oh, you're talking about the couples. The couple YouTube. No, dude, don't do that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like every content creator needs to. Yeah, don't do that, man. Like I'm familiar with their channel. That's not what they're doing, man. Calm down. Um, but so yeah, RC, like when you say like that, yeah, every content creator should like definitely do that because I really hate the idea that like people are like, oh, you should only make content to go viral, and because like not everybody goes viral, but everybody has something to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And because like if you really think about it, a lot of stuff that gets like viral on the internet nowadays is usually like something terrible or drama or somebody being mean. It's always mean spirited stuff. Like I don't think I've ever seen anybody go viral for just being decent or just being cool. It's always just mean people like saying mean jokes about stuff. It's always like pranks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I always hear people like, a lot of stuff. I saw someone online slamming people theoretically because they didn't have enough views and they were pointing the fingers at others who are more successful. Kind of sound like a sore loser. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you shouldn't be making content because you want to go viral. You should be making content because it's fun to do. Hello, Miss Still a Rose. How are you doing today? I love your pic. I love your default picture, by the way. I think it's very pretty. Why why is this not working on here? Hold on, y'all. Positive videos go viral all the time. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe I just don't see them. Thanks. It's me, Southern Bell 33. Oh, all right. Yo, yes, it's Miss Southern Bell 33. God, ow. Well, hello and welcome back to the chat, Miss Southern Bell 33. Really hope that you're doing okay out there. Oh my God, man, this hurts. Let's let the usuals know. There you go. Well, appreciate it. Let me push back against that respectfully with where, how, and when. Okay. There are people who went viral for being nice, but most already were known celebs, like Steve Burns. Yeah, like Steve Burns is definitely like, it's like, okay, like I feel like, I'll say it like this. I feel like Mr. Rogers, if he was still alive, would probably go viral today just for just being a cool dude. But like, I don't think that somebody who is like Mr. Rogers would also go viral for the same reason. Does that make sense? Ow. That's what I'm saying. It's like, maybe it's just because like wholesome videos, I rarely see, I won't say wholesome videos don't go viral, but I'll say wholesome channels. They were called Mr. Rogers Woke, which is crazy, right? They were called Mr. Rogers Woke. Now, like, if you actually look, you guys have negative algorithms. Maybe so. All I know is that, like, all the stuff that I've seen that go viral is usually, like, prank videos or people roasting black women or like, mean stuff or just annoying people who just laugh loud at the dumbest things. You know what I'm saying? But I rarely ever see, like, people actually be nice. They call it Superman woke. They call it Superman woke? Let me see if I got this right. A story about an alien coming to Earth and saving people from people who are hurting them. That's woke. Oh my God. Oh my God. They call it Superman woke. People love drama, dissension, and contention stirrers. Oh yeah. Most of the videos, reels, TikToks I see are positive. See, like, honestly, I don't really use TikTok anymore since my last TikTok got like taken away from me, and I'm still kind of mad about that. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I have seen a lot. I follow. They're complaining that Superman is pro-immigrants. Do they not know the story? Like, Superman is an immigrant. He literally is a. Superman is an immigrant. Superman is an immigrant. Superman is like he's not from like did these people think that Superman was from America or something? I'm trying to like I'm trying to piece two and two together here, y'all. Like they really did like whoever imagine knowing like people know Superman. You know what I'm saying? It's a story about being pro-immigration. Bro, he's literally from another planet. What is y'all doing? He's an alien, but he's not an alien. Yeah. And even then, it's like people like Superman. You know what I'm saying? Even after finding out that he's like from another planet, even after finding out that he's from another planet and he has the power to literally like flatten a mountain with his finger, people are like, you know what? We're not going to hate him for being different. He saves us. He saves us. We should like him. Superman would technically be considered illegal. That is the stupidest. Oh my God, you're not wrong. The sad part is you're not wrong about that. But it's like, there's people who watch Superman and are like, it's pro-immigration. Bro, he's from another planet. These people are stupid, man. Bigots are the stupidest people online. Like right-wingers are the stupidest people online. Like, by far. By far. Like, you know the story of Superman. We all know the story of Superman. Most of us knows the story about Superman. An alien from another planet coming down to Earth, being raised by an American family in the literal heart of America. I had to fight multiple ads. Since when did you start having ads on here? I always had ads, dude. Google woke Superman or just Google James Gunn's Superman. Oh, wait. Did James Gunn make it? Did James Gunn make it? Because if he did, then like now suddenly I understand why people are complaining. That everything James Gunn make is woke. These people are stupid. Oh my God, they're so dumb. You know what I don't understand? The same people who think that Superman is woke will probably also hate Batman for just being Batman. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't impress these people. You can't impress these people. All these people want to do is just whine about stuff, man. I am over that. Oh my God, I am over that. That's crazy. Like how would you make Superman unwoke? Just have him be from America and just have him beat up poor people? What are they doing? What do they want? What do they want from Superman? How come he can't go up against the black people? I'm gonna have to go see it this week. I went from not wanting to see Superman to like kind of wanting to see it just to see just so I could I'm compelled now to see it, but like I already know the story. It feels like just another origin. So I'm like, I'm good. And also they're probably just mad because Henry Cavill isn't the role. Oh, and back to the positive viral videos channels, the Korean elderly couple who tried various cuisine for the first time have gone viral. They even have a brand deal with Weber. Okay, is it the Korean elderly couple? I know nothing about this. Like two Korean old people just eating food and being like, wow, I never had this before. This is good. Batman is one of the characters they see as must coded, which is crap. Batman's first thing that the first thing that Batman ever did in the very first thing that he ever did was he stopped a murder. He stopped a whole bunch of rich dudes from killing another rich dude. No, he stopped a whole bunch of rich dudes from killing somebody. I forget how the story actually goes. That's crap though. Like, yeah, Elon Musk is Batman. Oh my God, these people are stupid. Also, I do like the idea that the Korean elderly couple, they did get a brand deal from what they're doing. I just hope that the brand doesn't mess with them like that. I shared the videos with you before. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It's mixed views on Superman. Yeah, of course. I mean, like people already didn't like Superman before. You know what I'm saying? People used to complain about Superman all the time. Now it's like, oh my God, it's woke because Superman is pro-immigration. It's like, do you idiots know anything? They keep on switching to Superman actors like this is insane. Yeah, they switch every actor, dude. It's not even like that's not even an issue. At least not with me anyway. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that family. Okay, yeah, I remember them. Sorry about that. Oh man. Yeah, that's some cute, wholesome stuff right there. Yeah. In fairness, nobody cares about things that happened generations ago in the comics. They do have a point if they're basing their opinion on current interpretations of characters. Yeah, I'm not about to. Yeah, I'm not about to try my best to see eye to eye with a couple of bigots, man. I mean, like, I understand. I understand the logic behind, like, sort of understanding that they might actually have a point. But I would sooner eat okra uncooked before I try to meet a right winger halfway on anything. Modern Batman is greedy and sort of super capitalist, except he isn't. Modern Batman, like current Batman, literally lost his fortune. He literally lost his fortune. He doesn't have anything anymore. He's kind of starting back from the bottom. And not only that, but he actually he's trying to help people, and he actually did try to do a rehabilitation thing, but the city of Gotham didn't want to do it. Like people are so obsessed with this whole idea that Batman just beats up mentally ill people because he's rich, and it's like, no, that's not. Like read the common stuff. He's literally not. It's like the narrative of Batman is capitalist adjacent because it's like, oh yeah, if you're rich, then you have the power to like actually help people, and you can just sort of choose not to or help in your own way. But it's like he doesn't do any of the bad stuff that people say that he does. They're just making that crap up because LOL, it's easy to hate Batman because prep time. But like, yeah, Batman himself is not capitalist. And also, one thing I hate about the Batman hate is that people who hate Batman never focus on the villains that he fights against. They never focus on them. It's always, oh, those guys are they're just innocent people with mental disorders. Joker kills people. Like Joker kills people. I'm trying to think of one Batman villain that doesn't kill people, because even the Riddler does it now. Like the Riddler does it. Scarecrow do it. Like Scarecrow is the worst one because he gives people heart attacks because he got the whole "I'm going to scare you to death" thing going on. The Penguin has been doing it since the dawn of since before. I'm very convinced that the Penguin has something to do with Batman's parents' death. You know what I'm saying? I don't know specifically. I don't think that honestly, it probably might not even be real. But I hate the Penguin, and I just really want him to be involved with their death so he can beat the crap out of the Penguin. Because I hate the Penguin. I hate the Mafia. But like, I mean, the Penguin kills people. Who's that other villain? The other Batman villain? Zsasz, ZSASZ. I forget. I don't know how you pronounce it. He's a serial killer. You're being too lore specific. I don't mean Batman, the most recent comic iteration. I'm talking about the most popular iterations in popular culture, or last 5 or so Batman films. Okay, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I read the comic books, and it just always agitates me when people like try to make it seem like he's just like some rich dude who beats up the mentally ill. Because that's the narrative that everybody wants to push. And also, there's like 5 Batmans now. Well, like there's officially 3 Batmans now. There's Grayson, there's Nightwing, who can be Batman if the time calls for it. So there's Nightwing, then there's Nightwing, then there's Jace Fox, who is I forget who is basically, I forget who his dad was, but his dad was like friends with Batman. His dad was friends Lucius Fox's son, who is also now Batman, but he's a black dude. And then there's the third person who plays Batman. Oh God, I forget. I mean, I forgot his name already. Archangel. No, not Archangel. What is that dude's name? This is gonna mess my head up. Whoa, Thomas Wayne. His dad. Like Bruce Wayne's dad is also Batman. Because like, well, from the alternate universe and stuff like that. I've been reading. I read DC comics way too. I'm very passionate about DC comics, and I hate that about myself. But yeah, like there's 3 people being Batman now, so it's not just Bruce. And now they're doing this whole absolute universe thing. So like there's even more of them. But yeah, like I just I will never understand that. Like the Joker kills people. feel like we should hate the Joker more because he's a killer. I also feel like the narrative in popular culture, when you ask the average person, you'll be like a rich guy who dresses as a cape beats up criminals and locks up psychos. I know that's the reason why I kind of I don't even like talking about comic books with like normal people, not normal people. I don't really like talking about comic books with most folks because like all they want to do is just say we like the villains and here's why. And I'm like, oh my god, shut up and go away. It's like actually the villains are actually the greatest part of the story, and here's why. I don't want to deal with those people. Like, nah, y'all can keep that. These people can't even tell me who Jervis Tetch is when I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, these people are definitely worth talking to about comic books. Like, who's Jervis Tetch? Oh, you don't know? I never understand that liking villains. I don't either. I understand why people like villains because they Two-Face wasn't a killer. Two-Face wasn't a killer. Two-Face did kill, but he gave him a choice. He always gave people like a choice, and he would also honor his choice. So if the option was kill or not kill, and the option fell on not kill, he'd just be like, okay, won't kill you. It's not really talking about comic books though. These characters are beyond comics. Yeah, but my problem is that like it shouldn't. My problem is that like the comics don't matter to these people anymore. You know what I'm saying? I read the comics because I like the story. These people don't like the story. They just want to like the bad guy, and I just think that that's annoying. Like, and the thing is, I understand why people like bad guys because to them, bad guys are traumatized victims. To them, every bad guy is somebody who was just pushed to the edge to the point where whatever happened just caused them to snap, and now they're like, the coin flip, yeah. But it's like the whole thing is that like, and I understand, like, but the problem is that narrative doesn't work for everybody. Some villains are just villains because they're villains. The films, TV series, games, these all have stories. I don't care. I'm talking about the comics. But but the thing is that like you're sort of gatekeeping. That's fine. But what I'm saying though is that like my issue with people who like villains is that like they sort of incorporate the idea that every villain is justifiable. And I don't like that. Because like if you justify every villain, then the story isn't a story to you. It's like because the story isn't a story to you unless you know that there's a villain. And if you just assume that every villain is just a victim who just had enough, then you're cheering for the bad guy because you want them to win, and you don't care what happens if they win. Like I can understand if the villain was like a freedom fighter or something who just happened to maybe have the incorrect means to have freedom like being offered to people that they're defending. But if that freedom involves like the whole world burning to the ground, then it's like that villain is still a villain. It's like you still are hurting people. It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like bullies because like everybody's always saying one of my least favorite lies about hello Miss Christie. I hope I said hello to you earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't. I know you're really like one-dimensional black and white characters. No, it's not that I don't. It's not that you don't like when evil people are humanized. I don't like when evil people are humanized all the time. That's the part that doesn't make sense. I don't like it when evil people are humanized all of the time because of the fact that that's not realistic. Some people are just evil for the sake of being evil. You keep it's not about liking black and white characters or one-dimensional characters. It's about proving a point. Some people are just mean. Some people are just evil. Some villains are just evil. If you take away that aspect of story writing, then you're not complicating anything. You're not complicating anything. You're just making it so that people can like the bad guy. You're just trying to make the bad guy likable, and I don't like that. Because was Freeze a killer or a husband that was angry about listening to his family? Most comic villains are just, except no, they're not. I read comics, dude. Like a lot of comic book villains, I read comic dudes. A lot of comic book villains nowadays are just these ridiculously like overcomplicated. Actually, I'm not evil. I had a really bad day in the third grade, and that motivated every single terrible decision I ever made. And it's always something like it's always like something like everybody is ultimately Snape from Harry Potter. It's like he's not evil, he's just complicated. And the problem is that like people who partake in fiction use that in real life as well. You don't believe me? Look at every single person who explains every single bully in schools. It's never that kid is a bully. He should probably like be told to stop being a bully. It's always, oh no, that bully is they're just traumatized at home and they're just lashing out at other students. Having a backstory doesn't make someone any less evil. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm just saying that if people sympathize with the villain, then they're going to be like, the villain is justified regardless. And that's the thing that I don't like. Like Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, Killmonger should have won because he's like, Killmonger should have won, even though he colonized Wakanda. Like people wanted a Killmonger to win because like, oh yeah, he's a radical, he's Malcolm X. Me having sympathy doesn't mean I think evildoers are justified. I'm not talking about you though. I'm talking about most people. Like you probably might just be a different case, but that's not everyone. I interact with more people. I interact with like a lot of edgelords online, and their whole thing is that evil people are always justified because they're not evil, they're just normal. And normal people will do this sort of thing. And normal people, like they're not bad, they're just reacting in a normal fashion. And it's like, no. And it's like, once you normalize evil and normalize cruelty, as every edgelord has done, but you aren't a pessimist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm telling you, I go off of what I encounter. There are people who are genuinely like this, and there's a bunch of them. Hold up. It's like I feel like you just don't believe that people can just be mean, or I feel like you just like you don't. The reason why, like, I'm not saying, all I'm saying is that like if we do like there's way too many people who are just cruel. Like, bro, it's just like I'm not saying you think that evil is justified. I'm saying that most people who have sympathy with evil do think that way. Like, let's be real. If I was getting bullied right now, you would laugh. You would be like, they're not bullying you. They're just having fun probably because they had a bad day. You're going to justify somebody bullying me because of the fact that that's probably because you can come up with a backstory as to why they're not bullying me. But like, now imagine that for fiction. A lot of people will laugh at other people's pain. Yes, all the time. Because there's if they can unempathize from something, people will. And they do that all the time. That's kind of one of the reasons why humans like this. I don't know. It's a lack of empathy and also stupidity. Bullying is a choice. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's one reason why I will never say that there are smart bullies. I will never say that. But we started talking about the villains at first. Now we're talking about the fans of villains and how you think they're mostly fans because they're mean people. These are two different things. No, they're not. Some people like villains because they think that they can relate to villains, because they think that villains are normal. It's not that different. There's people who will watch a fictional thing and be like, oh, I vibe with this villain. I vibe with this villain because they're just like me for real, dog. Like, It's not the same. It's not that different. Or my favorite one, they always say, "Oh, it's not real. It's fiction, bro. It's not real." So I don't care. It's like, and that's how you know like there's a lack of empathy there. Hello, what's this? Villains are sad people. I don't think so. Thing one, fictional villains. Thing two, fans of fictional villains. Those are two different things. Not to me. Not to me. I don't trust people who are fans of fictional villains. I always say like if you like three fictional villains, I can't trust you. You're a bully. I stick by that. And no, I'm not talking about like some people are going to be like, well, what if I like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z? He was a villain. He's not anymore. Like I know what I'm talking about when I say these things. People just like to try to twist it around so they can say, I'm not an evil person for liking evil characters. That's crazy judgmental, and that's fine. All I know is if you thought that, all I know is that there's a lot of people who thought that the Ike Turner scene in the Tina Turner movie was hilarious, but will never tell you why they think it's funny. Who Ike Manny? Ike from the Tina Turner movie. All I'm saying is that like there's people out there who think that the Ike Turner scene in the Tina Turner movie was hilarious, but they will not tell you why. Think about that. But they'll always make jokes about it. You really gonna? I mean, if you trust people like that, that's fine. You got better judgment than I do. I never heard anyone say that scene of What's Love is hilarious. Have you not seen the memes? They literally made a meme about it. They made a meme about it as a joke. I heard people say it was exaggerated. No, they made a meme about it to laugh about it. There was a meme shared of, I think it was Lawrence. Was it Lawrence Fishburne? I forget. I think it was Lawrence Fishburne. But there was a meme from that clip from that scene that people made into like a joke. The memes are all over. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you haven't seen the memes. Okay. Well, just know that there's people out there who made memes dedicated to the Ike Turner scene and the Tina Turner movie because they like laughing about the scene. I completely understand that. Yeah, algorithm is very positive, and honestly, I think that that's awesome. I'm one of the people who think Ike was funny, and I think he's hilarious because he's funny. The way he talks, the way he had a short fuse, the way he's self sabotaging and over the top. See, and Megs is a bully. The whole eat the cake stuff. Yes, but like Megs, you're a bully though, so it's like, of course you're gonna think it's funny. Understand, I don't hate Megs. I'm just pointing out an obvious thing here. There's multiple memorable scenes in that movie. I'm not saying that there isn't. I'm laughing right now thinking about it. Yeah, but do you see? Like, man, I'm fine with being judgmental because it's like that just means that I know, like I'm fine with being seen as judgmental when it comes to that sort of stuff because I at least know, like I'm willing to understand. Hey, some people are just mean. Like Megs is a mean guy. I'm sure of it. Like Megs probably picks on people sometimes, but it's like he's not picking on me right now, so I don't hate him. Sorry, y'all. I gotta check this stuff out. Well, all I'm saying though is that all I'm saying though is that like some people are just mean, and I really do feel like we need to have. I'm gonna keep saying this. We need to have villains that are evil because of the fact that people forget that evil is like being evil with no purpose is just as normal as being evil with motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always, and also we really tend to forget that in this day and age, we have meaningful people to make villains now. We have the incel communities, we have white supremacists, we have like Trump supporters and right wingers, we have internet bullies, we have bullies that are like personal bullies. We have all of these people that we could be turning evil, like that we can literally make into bad guys into literally every story that's written from now on. So why are we still doing like just like this basic, oh, I'm gonna take over the world. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Yeah. Like no, dude, we literally have incels. Like we really need to have more stories where incels are the bad guys, or more stories where the white supremacists are the bad guys and stuff like that. Because people have lost the plot. What are your thoughts on the Venom, which is essentially bad versus good? I'm not going to watch Venom. I have no thoughts about it. I'm not trying to see the bad guy. I'm not trying to see the bad guy win. I'm not trying to root for the bad guy. I'm tired of being told to support the bad guy. It's like, considering everything that we got going on the planet right now, everything we got going on in real life, I don't want to see anything that says, hey, you should support the bad guy. It's like a literal president is the bad guy right now. Can we tone it down a little bit here? Man, am I blowing? Am I blowing up, or is it just a whole bunch of spam? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. It's almost never as black and white as you seem to think it is with most people. Nope, it is. Like I'm not trying to like, dude. We both know, we both know that you're kind of a mean guy, but you're cool right now. Like I now know that you're probably not a bully now, but you probably can still tap into it at any time. It's like a form of yourself that you retired. Like I know that you're probably like not you're probably a cool dude, but I also know that you have the capabilities of probably not being the nicest person. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, like you would be the complicated villain in any story because you're probably mean as heck. But like, see you laughing right now. But am I wrong though, bro? What is happening with these people? It's crazy. That's what I'm saying though. Am I wrong? Jovi, have you never talked to Manny about this sort of? Why are you booing me? I'm right. Okay, what am I wrong about? Help me out. Like, like this dude is like, all right, what am I wrong about? So Jovi, you couldn't get through. Hey, like I said, feel free to tell me what I'm wrong about. I will. I'll listen. Man, what is going on here? Wow, they even got holy crap. They even got Elmo mad. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like I feel like you're doing the whole laugh emoji thing because I'm right. Also, wow, I'm getting blown up today. What is happening? Oh, it's just spam. Never mind then. You're wrong about assuming that if someone is a fan of fictional comic characters, they're automatically evil. Okay. So we're just gonna assume that like people who empathize mostly with cruelty are not also cruel. Yeah, man, you're right, and the whole world is dead wrong about this stuff. I don't care if the whole world is correct, and I mean I have my own viewpoints, bro. But like, but that's one. Okay, Megs, answer me this: would you consider yourself to be a bully? Would you consider yourself to be a bully, or would you consider yourself to be kind of like at least just a mean guy sometimes? Just specifically, just me and you. Like I'm not gonna like yeah. Do you consider yourself to be a bully? I'm only concerned about people who have an obsession with the Joker for this obvious reasons. Is that what you said? Yeah, I'm asking a question. My cousin is one of the sweetest people you'd meet. Everyone who meets her loves her. Last word, and loves Joker and loves Joker and Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's not a villain. Like Harley Quinn hasn't been a villain for years. She was the sidekick of the Joker because she was like gaslit into going along with them. But she was not a villain. She's not a villain. That's at least not by today's standards. Okay, okay, nah, I don't. I troll a bit, but I don't think of myself as a bully. Why don't you think of yourself as a bully then? Like, what's the difference? Like, if I said that trolling was bullying on my channel and you trolled me, would you accept that I think you're a bully, or would you just challenge it? She's not a villain anymore. I know her backstory exactly. So like, that's not. So it's like liking Harley Quinn is not like a really weird. That's not a take. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, your cousin is evil because she likes the Joker and Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn's not a villain. Also, based on things that you said, some people would think you're a bully. Yeah, most mean people would think that. But it's like, who am I bullying though? Like in the context of the conversation I've had, who would I be bullying? But you think she's evil because she likes the Joker? No. What I said earlier was if you like three villains, I don't trust you. I didn't say if you like one villain. I said three villains. I would accept that you thought I was a bully because that's your criteria, but the general consensus isn't that someone joking around is a bully. If that were the case, everyone would be a bully. Okay, so you accept. All right, so you would accept my criteria. What would you consider to be joking around a little? Bueno, más otra vez a presentar a mi Habana. Bueno, te voy que was otra vez a presentar. I cannot say that. Like, blah. All right, feel free to explain to me what joking around a little bit means. Great. Wow, I got 12 people in here? That's crazy. Man, oh wait, never mind. Okay, that died almost as quickly as I lived. Okay. That is wild, man. That's wild. That's a spectrum. You have to consider a few things. What a reasonable person would consider offensive and or cruel and or harmful will cross the line, especially if someone really pushed the envelope. And okay, so I agree. I agree that there is a spectrum for joking around a little bit. That's why I'm asking you, like, what would you consider to be a little bit as far as the spectrum is concerned? Or is it kind of like a context thing? Like, bro, why is the chat not showing up on my? This doesn't make any sense. There we go. Okay, cool. This year going fast. Oh, it is absolutely. It really does feel like March was just maybe like yesterday. Yeah, it's that's weird. That's a weird feeling. I don't even gonna lie to you. I agree with you there. If someone has a pithy quip or two, that's just BSing. If someone is straight up insulting you, calling you out your name, trying to hurt your feelings, that sort of thing, that crosses the line. So okay, so do you think I could convince you to become Catholic? No. You can't convince somebody to do anything that they don't want to do. And also, you're a terrible person for trying. What if I said please? I still say no, but I say it nicely. Also trying to convert people to a certain religion is like not a good thing to do in general. It's like, if anything, the whole idea is that like you can totally convince someone to do something they don't want to do. E- Okay, I'm not even going to argue that because there's people who are evil and cruel enough to do that. This is so weird. Like, this is a random person, by the way. Almost everyone that works a job they don't like has been. Yeah, but that's not necessarily. I mean, like, I'm gonna go with the idea that they're doing it not because they want to, but because they have to. But once again, I'm not trying to have that conversation. But like, just out of curiosity, back to the thing that you were saying, if someone has a pithy quip or two, do you think that you have pithy quips when it comes to me? Do you think it's just BSing around? Why do I get the feeling that this John person is like just another troll? Mm. But yeah, like I said, Megs, do you think that do you believe that you've ever crossed a line with me? Wait, what? Yeah, dude. I keep telling. I don't know what it is, but people are weird online. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mas outra vez só teve na Baiana. Abando. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mas outra vez só teve na. More or less, some of the stuff is really what I think, and I like to keep it low key and casual. People aren't that receptive when you come at them a certain way when it's stuff that's controversial. Yeah, I figure that, man. Yeah, sometimes I use humor to get a point across. Okay, I get that, but are you saying that you will be open to? Are you saying that you will be open to hurting my feelings or calling me out of my name or insulting me or anything like that? Not everyone likes or enjoys a tense battle and a heated exchange. Yeah, I agree. What if I told you that you've done that before? Well, what if I told you you hurt my feelings before? Do you think you're mean at times? Yes, I do. I think that if pushed, I could be a hostile, but I don't think it's unprovoked. Like, I don't think I'm a mean person, but I do think that and also I don't think that I'm a mean person because I can't hurt anyone. People don't get hurt by anything that I do. Like I can literally I've called Megas a bully probably more times than I've called anybody a bully. He just laughs it off. So you've never been mean unprovoked? No. I find it very funny how a lot of people have tempers and mean streaks, but they go to work and be the most obedient thing ever. Yeah, that's a very questionable thing. I wouldn't do that stuff. If you told me that I hurt you, I would ask about when and how I would apologize. However, I also think that you can be overly sensitive at times. Yeah, I'm a very sensitive guy. I'm not afraid to admit that. But but like that's why I would want to have discussion. But it's like you're still kind of a mean guy though. You've justified being mean enough times. People don't get hurt by what I do. Yes. Once again, Megas has basically once again, I've called Megas a bully multiple times on here, and he just laughed it off. Like he's not hurt by me calling him a bully. He practically enjoyed it. Or at least he found amusement in it. See? Called it. Like I can't hurt people. Nothing I do, I can't hurt people. At least not intentionally. You can probably hurt some people. No, I can't. It's a contextual thing. I mean, like, once again, in order for people to be hurt, they have to have empathy. People don't have empathy nowadays. They can't get hurt. I can get hurt because I have empathy, but other people can't because they just laugh it off. LOL, you don't. LOL is like you're a loser. I don't care anyway. I mean, after the meme phrase is over, you how have empathy, regret, and sorrow. I Jovi, has Manny ever hurt you? She's gonna say yeah, dude. Would she be lying? I I wouldn't say that she is, but it's not. Once again, it's not intentional. I never intentionally tried to hurt Jovi, but like I am aware that I am aware that I probably did some stuff that upset her, which is the reason why like I ended the relationship was because I kept doing things that upsetted her and hurted her because I don't want to I didn't want to. You see, you can hurt people. It doesn't have to be intentional. Fair point. You know what? You got me there. Shoot. Yeah, I agree. I You got a point there. Yeah, you're not wrong. But once again, Jovi has empathy. She's capable of feeling pain because she has empathy. That's not everybody though. Everybody is well, that's not everybody. That's most people. You know, she's like the very small. She's one of the very small few people who has empathy. So of course, I missed some stuff because my volume started acting up. I was just letting him know that I was just letting him know that I'm not great at being a boyfriend. Again, just sort of like just reiterating the fact that I'm not good at being a boyfriend, and even though it was unintentional, I still did terrible stuff, and I'm still sorry about it. But you know, that's not going to stop me from being garbage, I assume. By the way, can y'all hear me okay? I think that you've seen and experienced a lot, and you've also witnessed an extreme lack of empathy from others, and that shape your perception of life and people in general. Yeah, it's called being bullied. I grew up bullied, and because I grew up bullied, I have every reason to believe that. Like, I think the thing that really kind of messed me up, it wasn't that I was bullied; it was the fact that there was people who saw me get bullied, and they would just laughed at me. It's like you guys see that I'm suffering, and y'all are just adding on to it, because it's funny. That's sort of a villain's backstory. Yeah, but the whole thing is that yeah, but guess what I didn't do? I didn't but guess what I didn't do though? I didn't take a But guess what also happened though? I didn't take a Texas hole puncher and decide to Swiss cheese everybody at my school. I didn't become a bully myself. I didn't just go up to random people and just start making fun of them, making fun of their physical appearance. I didn't just go around doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sure, I could have easily been a worse person than I am now, but like, I chose to have empathy for people instead because I like being nice to people. Because being nice to people to me is better than being mean to them. But I live in a world where nobody wants to be nice because LOL, that's dorky or whatever. So it's like I always feel like I'm out of the loop. So instead of me accepting that the world is just chock full of evil people now, I just get annoyed by it. Because I get it. Everybody's cruel now. Everybody's mean now. Everybody laughs at everything, all the mean stuff now. I get it. But I don't like it though. And I shouldn't have to. I'm not going to like it because you're not going to make me like it. And that feels like that's what's happening. It feels like I'm being forced to like the mean stuff. And I don't want to like the mean stuff because it feels like I have to like the mean stuff because everybody likes the mean stuff. And I'm like, y'all can keep that. I'm gonna just be over here not liking the mean stuff. Like it's never going to be just a joke to me. You should say everybody. That's the issue. Okay, well, what should I stay instead? What you did do though is assume that most people are cruel monsters and spread vibes into the world promoting pessimism and grief. Nothing we do exists in a vacuum, especially when we put it out there. Okay, but how is that worse than messing with people because of their physical appearance? It's like I mean, like the best way that you can convince me. The best way that you could change my mind about you being a terrible person. No one said it was worse. Oh, okay, well, oh, all right, cool. All right, but you know how you can convince me that you're not a terrible person by not being a terrible person. Simple as that. You should say some people. All right, fine. I'll say, all right, I'll meet you halfway. What if I say most people? You don't give people a chance a lot of times. What's like, I do give people chances. I give people chances a lot. I give people chances probably more than you think. But you only get one chance with me. Like I'm not trying to interact with people who are trying to hurt me. But like this is America, so this is America. I'm a black dude with this voice and this physical appearance, so of course I got to be careful out here, man. But I'm willing to give people a chance. I give everybody a chance. But it's like you can only I'm not about to like try to get the worst end of it just because. Like people are cruel. Most people are cruel. Like I need I just need y'all to understand that most people are cruel. Not everybody. I agree. I'll agree with that. Not everybody is cruel, but most people are. And the more we ignore that, the easier it is for cruel people to take advantage of that and go, well, they don't think I'm cruel, so I'm gonna mess their lives up. I remember when you were low key dragging a person because they were new in your chat and you were just accusing them of being a troll and a hater, and they ended up gifting you like $100. No, 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 no. I didn't do that. That person. How many others were good people and were run off? I don't know. Most people aren't cruel. Most people are cruel. Look at Megs. Megs thought it was funny that Megs. That's my point. I wasn't dragging that person. That person was giving me a rough time. Also, I noticed that y'all also don't read like a lot of the comments that I get on my shorts. But like when there was a time where my shorts used to get like a lot of, yes, you did. You assumed that guy was a troll because he was. Okay, so here's the thing. That dude used to leave comments on my. That dude used to leave like comments on my shorts, and like one time he left a comment on my short, basically telling me that I was too old to want to be a professional wrestler. He was giving me Megas isn't cruel. Megas is mean. I think it was a woman. No, you're talking. No, yeah, no. But that lady who gave me that much money, that wasn't that. I wasn't grilling that person. Megas is a mean guy. He's just not mean right now, but like he is a mean dude. Ask him ask him what he thinks is funny about me. Do you delete the negative comments or save them? I don't delete them, but like I don't. But sometimes what YouTube does, like okay, hold on. I do delete negative comments depending on how much I hate that person. You were accusing her of being controlled just because she was new. That I don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm trying to remember that moment because I'm pretty sure we're probably talking about two different incidents here. But like my whole thing is that like I still have to be careful, bro. But like I do delete some negative comments if I hate the person who sent them. But like it depends on like what the comment is and how I feel about the person. But like I don't always do that. As a matter of fact, I haven't deleted a comment on YouTube in a while. But back in the day when I used to actually receive a bunch of comments on my stuff, there was like some people who would just pop up on my live and be like, actually, I like your stuff. It's like, you don't like my stuff, go away. you know? Like they'll leave comments on my on my videos and then come to my live and then try to get all chummy with me. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. You give people in the chat the third degree. Yeah. Why shouldn't I? You're not about to like. I don't want people popping up. I don't want people in my environment that's going to give me a rough time for just existing. Like nobody should want that. Nobody should be okay with that. Like how am I the bad guy for like not wanting? Not she came back and about a month later, see how you were doing. She saw someone who was at 600 video and she was moved, wanted to help you out. You were wound up at the time and were accusing her. Like I said, all right. Here's the thing. I'm not going to disagree that happened. I just don't remember it. Because like the incident that I'm thinking of involved a guy. But like, I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm not going to disagree with that happening. But like, I'm still not going to give strangers grace like that, bro. Like, don't give how everyone like her. You'll turn away 3 others with the attitude and accusations. And that's fine. I don't mind turning people away. It's like, be nice to me or go away. It's just that simple. How do you know they're going to do that if they don't say anything but hey? I'll give them a chance. I give them a chance to say more than hey. It's not fine though, man. That's mean. So I'm supposed to just assume that every random person that pops up in here isn't about to give me a rough time? Is that what you're saying? I really don't what. But I'm asking this again. Should I just assume you always say at the end of the video you're an experience? You're right. I do say that. But it sounds like isn't that just hypocrisy? I don't think so. Once again, you're basically because like the thing I understand what you're saying. You're practically saying that I should you're practically saying that I should approach everybody up in here on the internet as somebody who's not trying to give me a rough time. And the problem is that like you're saying that because but you're also saying that because you're a bit of a bully yourself. So it's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, like some bullies don't just like giving people a rough time, but it's like but you also have to really take into consideration here that like I'm not like like I'm not gonna give people like I'm gonna give people a chance to like say their piece. But if I'm getting a vibe that they're giving me a rough time, I'm gonna tell them to go away. When this is over, you'll say that we were picking on you. No, I won't. I won't say anything. I'm just saying that you should give people the benefit of a doubt until they give you a reason not to. No, I give people the benefit of a doubt initially anyway by just like by talking to them. But if I get a bad vibe from them, like that benefit of a doubt goes away. Like I said, like the goal is the fact is simple: either be nice to me or go away. I shouldn't have to give somebody a benefit of a doubt if they're not being hostile. But that's kind of like the whole reason why I don't. That's kind of the reason why I always assume that the people who lurk are people who are going to give me, they want to give me a rough time, but they probably just waiting for the right time to do it. I mean, I just hope that that clears things up. It's like going, I'm not trying to. How hasn't, who hasn't given you a bad vibe? If it's a girl, you think that they're trolling because why would a girl want to listen to you? If it's a guy, it's a bad guy. It's a bad guy. Like, first of all, like, I don't, what? No, that doesn't make any sense. All I'm saying is that like, I mean, like I'm not giving anybody like, okay, so since we've done, since I've been going live, I like to think that there's people here who hasn't given me a rough time. Nobody's giving me bad vibes lately. Like, well, not right now anyway. You think I'm always going to say something negative to or about you whenever I pop in. Yeah, but did I do that today? Like, did I do that in this one? Need 8 of those. Hmm. Okay, when did I do that? Yeah, but like, what did I say? Because I don't remember what I said. You project your insecurities outward a lot. The thing is, I honestly think you're a good dude with a good heart, but you wear your pain on your sleeve and project your hurt onto others. Okay, how do I project? Okay, what am I projecting? How I thought projection was me one. I thought projection would be like me doing something that I would want to be like that I'm doing to other people. Hold on. I thought if projection was like you basically telling everybody what you're doing. I'm not bullying people. You thought I was gonna say something about you forgetting my birthday. You thought I was gonna say that you hurt my feelings. I was speaking in general, not about myself. Oh, my bad. I guess I just misunderstood something that you had said. That's on me. My bad though. I gotta stream this game because even though I'm doing not so great at it, I still would. That way it doesn't look like I'm just staring into the thing. Here we go. I swear it doesn't twitch that much. You always talk about how you're and stuff like that. You tend to project that outward onto a lot of people. It's like you see others are bad or lacking because you see yourself that way. I don't see myself that way. Everybody else sees me that way, and I just sort of go with it. I always assume that it's like if I just go along with it, then people will just stop saying it because it's like, hey, we at least we both know that I'm garbage, but apparently people still like to say that I'm garbage. It's like, yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. Can we talk about something else now? And they're like, no, we still have to make fun of you. I'm like, okay, fine. It's like, I know this though. The main thing that you're saying about me, I also know. It's like, it's not funny if you say the joke if I also know the joke. It's like, but dumb people love saying the same joke over and over again. Okay, tell us, what do you really think of yourself for real? I just think that I exist. I just think that I'm a normal person. I don't think I'm extraordinary. I don't think I'm spectacular. I don't think I'm good. I don't think I'm bad. I just think that I just think that I exist. That's it. You know, I'm just another face in the crowd. Like, I think that I'm like, I just think that I'm here. I'm here until I'm not. It's like what I'd like to be. Now the thing is, I would like to be, stand out to the crowd. I would like to be, this spectacular individual and stuff like that. But I also know that in order for me to do that, people have to care about me, and I'm not influential enough to matter. But it's like my whole thing is that like I don't. Well, that's my whole thing is that like I believe that I exist. I believe that you know. But if you think you're normal, why is everyone else always so bad? Then aren't most others normal as well? I don't really care that much about others like that. As far as like in that perspective, but it's like also people be bullies, bro. Like it's just like if there's one thing I'm like I say, when it wasn't when I was getting bullied, normal for others is all sorts of awful stuff. I don't know. I don't know what that would mean for them to you. Like my whole thing is that like when I talk about normal, I just think okay, you're just in a crowd of people. You're just a person in the crowd. You're you don't stand out. But like my whole thing is that like when I can talk about other people, I used to think that other people were just existing too, until I started getting picked on, and it was like I was a form of entertainment for everybody else. Like people would just give me a rough time, and other people would just surround that and just be like, it's like for example, if I was getting bullied, kids would literally just surround me and just go along with the bully. Like people would just be like, "LOL, this person is bullying you. That means you're a loser." And it's funnier. It's funny that it's happening to you. It's funny that bad things are happening to you because this guy told us to laugh. It's like on. It's like this a group of people, and it's like there's one thing I had to learn was that like if something bad was happening to a random person for no reason, people would just enjoy that because it's not happening to them, and that was a very tough lesson to learn, and it just aggravated me a little bit. Like that's kind of why I just assumed that like essentially everybody is just mean because if something bad were to happen to somebody, almost everybody will laugh about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, that was the thing that just it wasn't the bully that made me it wasn't getting bullied that made me mad. It was getting bullied and seeing everybody just agree with the bully. Many of those people you don't know in your audience slash chat are just people in the crowd though. They shouldn't all get that typecast because you have a lot of bad experiences. I don't have an audience. I have people who watches my videos maybe once or twice, and then like like my subscriber list is hemorrhaging, bro. Like I almost had 2025 subscribers. Now I'm like now I got 2007. It's like people don't care like that. Like I mean, like to say I have an audience, that's a bit of an overstatement. I have people who just randomly pop up every now and again and check out my stuff and then go on about their day. But like they, but it's like if there was something much more important for them to do, they probably wouldn't even like they probably wouldn't watch my stuff. And like it's just it's things like that that kind of just sort of get to me a little bit. What the True? What are you True? What are you doing in here? Wow! Everybody, Truman has entered the building. Wow! Hey, True. How long have you been in here? Welcome to a very special episode of my live. It's a very special episode where we're getting heavy right now. Do you watch many creators like yourself? No, I don't. I try to, but like I don't think that there's any other creators like me. But I do watch like other smaller channels and stuff like that though. Uh, Serious episode. This must be the secret episode. Oh no, it's not secret. Like it wouldn't be public if it was secret. What do you think of Manny's personality? Oh God, this is probably gonna be a rough one. We're having a nice conversation today. I think it's interesting, but we're all different. Interesting in a bad way? Just so you know, dude, it's okay if you think it's interesting in a bad way. Not in a bad way. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not a bad thing if you do, man. Sorry, I gotta go lie, man. This game is addictive, bro. I be trying to figure it out, but I know I never will. What? There's nothing to figure out, man. I'm not complicated. I'm just a random black dude online that doesn't like bullies and well, that likes comic books and doesn't like bullies. I don't think I'm not complicated. Not at all, bro. If anything, I think I'm. If anything, I'm a simple guy. It's like I mean, like once y'all realize that I'm not smart, I feel like once y'all realize that I'm really not that smart, like I know I'm not complicated because I like chocolate vanilla. Oh my god, that's great. That's great. That is great. This dude said, you know what? I'm a simple guy. I like chocolate and vanilla. I'm good. I'm good, dog. That's awesome, bro. Oh man, Nightfall. One, not smart. See, he's cashing in on. He's going to use that later. He's going to use that later. Megs is going to use that later and fry me up, man. I'll tell you. I just said I'm not smart. Megs is about to be like, Megs is about to listen one day and be like, hey, remember when you said you're not smart? He got that in his back pocket. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Man, you about to fry me up for real, bro. Like just at random, just one day and be like, yeah, man. It's like when I was about to take this test that you probably can't take, I'm gonna be like, dang, Megs, why you say that? It's like, you remember that when you say you weren't smart? Like, dang, you got me there, buddy. Keeping a tally on what? Megan's got a document of every negative thing you ever said about yourself. He just be scrolling down that every day. He does not. That's not what is happening. That's not what's happening. Like he's keeping tally. Yeah, 18 pages. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he probably he's gonna like I say he's gonna like just at random just have a whole roast session like just dedicated to every single bad thing you heard me say. You're gonna be like, bro, I'm not even messing. I'm like, tell me I'm lying. You said this yourself, and I'm like, dang, I did. Not smart, fat, in a bad way, ugly. You're always saying that sort of stuff. But a few minutes ago, you said you don't think negatively about yourself. Uh, see, called it. When I say I'm not smart, I'm literally saying that like a lot of people love to say, well, not a lot of people, but some people tend to like get this idea in their head that I just think that I know everything, and I don't. I don't know everything. There's a lot more that I don't know. I wonder if you honestly don't realize. When did I say I was fat? I don't even remember talking. I don't remember just talking about my body at all in this live. I just realized. Oh, completely. I said the word realize. I wasn't responding to the thing. I just thought about something. That's everyone in the world. No one knows more than they don't know. Yeah, but the problem is that like people get this idea that I think that I know everything, and I just really and I like to just sort of like acknowledge the fact that guys, I don't think I know everything. As a matter of fact, I don't think I know anything. Like I get lucky every once in a while, but I don't think that I'm a smart person in any context. Smart people go to college and get their lives together and have everything kind of, they kind of have they kind of have everything kind of going the way they need it to go. My life is a shambles. Like I'm not about to, fake like I'm, big balling up in here. I'm literally sleeping on the floor. And honestly, comfortable. It's like a good carpet could like make anything. I feel like a good carpet could just like kind of make anything comfortable. Why is my brain thinking of the Captain Planet theme song right now? Like it's in my head, and I can't get it out. I'm thinking about the Captain Planet theme song, and it's like, oh right, because I did wow, they would if Captain Planet came out today, people would think that people will call it woke. If Captain Planet came out today, that would probably like cause a whole bunch of like protests amongst like the right wing people. Like they would probably be like, oh, they're trying to promote world peace and environment. That contradicts what you said twice in this live stream. You said at least 2 times that you knew you were right about people and why they think they do what they do. Now I was joking about that, dude. When I said why are you booing me, I'm right. I was just making a joke. I was referring to the Hannibal Buress meme. Like I don't know if you are familiar with there's a comedian. His name is Hannibal Buress, and he played a co-host to the Eric Andre show. And there's a meme of him saying, "Why are you booing me? I'm right." And he has like this suit on. It's pretty funny. It's actually a pretty funny meme. But nah, I don't like I will never like I don't really like saying I'm right. I just was making a joke there. Man, I really do hope that somebody understands the Hannibal Buress reference. That's a funny meme. I also like how earlier I had like 12 people up in this live, and now it's the same 6 people, and I don't know, and only like 2 of them are talking. I wonder if Miss Chrissy is still up in here. She got an entire life that she's doing right now. She's chilling. Miss Chrissy's chilling. I wonder if Ashley's still here. Nah, she's probably like had to do some stuff. God, that theme song is still in my head, man. Captain Planet could like they could definitely make Captain Planet now, and that show will probably do great. You seem I'm not a mind reader, so I can't say for sure you weren't were serious, but you seem really in your feelings and saying that through your chest. Well, yeah, that's because I was doing a reference in the like the meme did, but I would probably never say I'm right about anything. Like not like because yeah, I'll just be referencing that meme. I don't like being that. I don't really like being that like committed to like stuff like that either. Because if I get it wrong, I look like an idiot, and we both know how you feel. We both know what happens when you think I look like an idiot. Like you just get ready for it. You're just like, yeah, man. Like you wouldn't call me an idiot, but like I know that you would think that I am one, or rather, I would believe that you think that I am one. Sunday. No, dude, it's Sunday. I told y'all, like, I don't know. I'm doing a live now because I don't know if I'm. Oh God, it's getting dark. Hold on. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. We can't see that beautiful face more. Truant, you are Truant. If you weren't so hilarious, I would assume that you're being sarcastic. But nah, dude. Yikes on trikes. Yeah, I know he's being like that's what I'm saying. Like he's a hilarious dude. I would accept that as a compliment if you were a girl, though. No lie. Either, but probably I also wouldn't either because like I would just assume you're trying to steal my kidney. Not. I'm finally starting to understand. Understand what? Well, when I said steal my kidney, it's just because like it's like if I remember reading somewhere that if a lady likes you, like if you go to a bar and a lady likes you, that means that they're gonna like drug you and like steal your kidneys. Welcome back, RC. How's it going, man? I hate bars, lounges, clubs. It doesn't mix well with my introverted spirit. Work's hot. Work is very hot. I work outside, so I'm usually getting like grilled like a rotisserie chicken. Um, I would. The thing is, I actually would like to go to. I would like to go to like clubs and stuff like that. Personally, me. But like the only reason why I don't want to go is because I don't like loud stuff, and like there's always like loud music in there. Like I actually one time went to an adult theme club, and like I couldn't hear anything because it was so loud, and I couldn't see anything because they allowed smoking in there, and the smoke was getting in my eyes. My youngest daughter asked me if I've been to a club. Well, did you? Don't forget, there's always a drunk too. I don't know. I never met like in a few times that I've been to a club, I've never met a drunk. But I was only in the club for like maybe a total of maybe like an hour and a half, and that was only because my friend would probably like be there too, just being like, "You're gonna have a great time. You should come with me to the club." Like, yeah, sure, man, totally. That's a lot of harsh truths in it. Probably. Yeah, Megas has been like just like Megas has been grilling lately. I don't like how if I do go to a small bar, it suddenly gets crowded. Crowds are my cue to book it. So I take it you don't really like going to wait. I mean, you do go to basketball games, though, right? I mean, you do go to basketball games, right? I'm straighter than a. That is awesome. Okay, on rare occasions, I will foray to a ball game, be it basketball, baseball, or whatever. That's dope, man. So it's like, it's obvious that you probably might like. I mean, you would go out, but there has to be a reason for it. Like I see what you're saying. Like it has to be something that you kind of That's something you have to be introduced to, or something that you have to be okay with being a part of. I get it. Yeah, man. Quick heads up, I'm not homophobic, so I will never find that stuff funny. I'm straighter than Lou Williams. Who's Lou Williams? Wait, is he the dude that sang Mambo Number Five? No, that's Lou Bega, a former NBA player. Okay. Had multiple. Okay, I get it. I think you might have some stiff competition, Joey. That doesn't make any sense. If a guy grabs you at the bar, just know you chose the wrong club to enter. Uh, Good to know. But real quick, dude, you gotta remember, I'm not homophobic, so that stuff won't be funny to me. Who, man? Me or Truant? Oh, yeah. You were saying the guy grab you at the guy grab you. You got chose the wrong club. Yeah, like I thought that was like a homophobic joke. He's saying that I'm gay, Joey. Like that's what he's saying. He when I said that I'm not homophobic, Mega says, "Oh, that means you're gay." He was making a joke. That's what you were saying, right? Huh, maybe I misread it. I was more so just speaking in reality based terms. I get it, man. It's no big deal. Okay, well, hey, maybe I misread it. What else? I just know that, like, I'm just aware of what kind of humor this guy has, and I just assumed that that was it. That's what my hair looks like. Dang. Uh, okay, how far off base was I? If he was making that kind of joke, he'd imply that you're bi, not gay. Oh, all right. It's just saying. I know he's mean like that, so it's like I just assumed. Oh, okay. Did any? I'm gonna assume he meant anyone. Did anyone here see the movie Uncle Buck? If you did you like it? I heard of it, but I never seen it before. Like, and the sad part is that I actually thought that I thought that John Candy was a surprisingly good actor. So I'm kind of upset that I never really like sat down and watched that movie. Didn't we have a talk the other month about dating trans women? I think True was part of that conversation. Yeah, True said something funny about that. In any case, like Megs thinks I'm gay. I'm not, but he thinks I am. Yeah, yeah. You was part of that conversation. You said some funny stuff. Reread everything. Thanks. When there's nowhere left to run, is there room for one more sun? Oh, okay. Who are you talking about? Uh, this game doesn't give me enough time to do anything, man. What's everyone having for dinner tonight? Pain and despair. Sleep. Ah, yes, the good chainsaw method, the chainsaw man method. Doesn't sound too filling. Uh, he's gonna misread that. Yeah, he is definitely gonna misread that. Fry me up even more. I know that feeling true. I've been there too, man. Like everybody loves a nice plate of sleep. Chainsaw man method works every time. My sister made baked pork chops and rice. Man, I keep on forgetting that everybody in your family cooks good. I keep telling y'all, man, True is the funniest dude up in here, bro. Everything's better with rice. You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. That's like the God given right there. Man, you can't go wrong with rice. You put rice in, like, I'm trying to think about, I'm about to make some rice right now. what's even funnier is for those who's not this is a Discord thing, so you'll probably get it if you're on my Discord. So my old friend, he used to love making rice, and he would literally just wake me up at like he would just literally like call me up at random. Hey, I made rice, and he would like point to the rice, and he'd be like, look at it, and it will always be good rice because he's like a legitimate chef. And I would be like, dude, this is what you called me for? I don't care that you made good rice. You're a cook. I know you can make rice. And he'd be like, yeah, but look at it. It's good. It's perfect. It's like, I know. Yeah, but like in his case, it's like in his case, it's a bit of a flex because it's complicated. It's like ice cubes. All I'm saying is it's complicated. This dude is like he's always like very proud of his rice, so he would just like randomly call me up, and I'll be like thinking, oh snap, this dude's about to he's calling me up for something important. No, he just wanted to show me how good his rice look, his good how good his rice looks. He'll like do the like I think Jovi witnessed this firsthand. Wait, are people actually voting still? 11 votes? Wow, that's cool. Okay, so there's two people. So there's 9 people who wanted to talk, and 2 people that wanted to. One person wanted to joke, and one person wanted to lurk. That's that's actually very nice. That's a lot nicer than what it was earlier. Speaking of rice, I need a rice cooker. That's dope. Shoot, I'm gonna lie to y'all. So apparently, I was actually going to invest in a PS5 later. I'm in my unk phase now. Man, you were like, dude, you're like 17. He talked about his rights during one of your old lives. Yeah, yeah, he did. I remember that. Young unk. That's actually a that's actually like a cool. That's a rap name right there. Young unk. No excuse to not have a rice cooker if you need one. They're like $10. Yunkel. Hey, that's dope. Yunkel. That's creative. Yunkel. Yo uncle. That's really I like that. That's clever. That's clever. Yunkel. True, without even trying, man. Without even trying. This dude knows how to like say this dude knows how to talk and all that. I don't use a rice cooker, but maybe I should get one. Uh, yeah, dude, this is like you can't the days is like $30 now. Welcome to America, where a stick of gum is probably a welcome to America. A stick of gum is a rent payment. Oh my god. Someone should give me one for my birthday. Y'all talking about rice cookers, man. Y'all got the pretty like, one of the prettiest ladies in the room, she wants a rice cooker. Are they that much? They're usually under $20 at Walmart. Ah, yes, this is America. Dang, $30? $30 is not cheap for anything. Like $30 doesn't feel cheap. $30 does not feel like a cheap in any context for anything. Like if you told me the cheapest anything, that's like saying, hey, by the way, the cheapest thing for this stuff is $35. That just doesn't that don't sound cheap. It is for a yeah, we're not showing that. In this economy, man, I am old now. I'm it's so weird. I never thought that I would ever hear myself saying in this economy. And now I'm saying it. But yeah, $30 is a lot. Okay. Do we have any other holidays coming up? I know July 4th passed, but like don't we like I feel like July has another holiday in it. Oh man, wait, is it Father's Day? Oh my god. I really did forget I really did forget that Father's Day was like last month. Bruh, what is wrong with me? I even told my dad Happy Father's Day that day. I just remembered that. Are you for real? This dude is about to shred me to pieces. Okay. By the way, there are several rice cookers on the Walmart out there at $20. Oh man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I do stuff like this is why I genuinely miss going live because like so far nobody's giving me a rough time. I mean, except Megs, but Megs gives me a rough time regardless. But like let's see. Show of hands, who's up in here right now? I know we got Megs, Truitt, Jovi, but um, I think myself. But who is this fifth person? was this? I always thought like, the prices change depending on like what region you're in and stuff like that. Oh man, I am on death row right now. Oh, speaking of death row, so when I'm at Reality of Wrestling, there's this wrestler there. His name is AJ Francis, and he is a giant dude. He is a really big dude, and I think I'm like older than he is by like a few years. But he's so tall that like if we were to stand next to each other, you would think that he was like my big brother or something. You should probably hit up thrift stores though. They usually have a few there. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh man, my friend is ticked. Oh boy, I hope they understand. I'm a like I'm not obsessed with going live. I just don't mind doing it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start calling True Yonko True from now on. Yeah, because that's clever, man. That's a creative name, dog. Ah, all right. Well, once again, though, show of hands, who's all up in here right now? Because like I got 7 people up in here, and I think there's only like 2 people talking. I do know that it's myself, Jovi, Megas, True, but there's like 3 other people that are like not being accounted for, and I feel like one of those people is a hater. I'm getting a little nervous over here. I'm still waiting to hear what the huge wrestler that looks like he's your daddy has to do with death row. No, yeah, I didn't say he looked like my daddy. I say he looked like my older brother because he's taller than me by like a lot. But his wrestling is he used to have a wrestling stable in on WWE called Hit Row, and it was basically this dude is like, the loud laughing thing that you do. I'm just assuming that you're mocking me, right? But like he had a stable when he was on SmackDown. he had a stable when he was on whatchamacallit, it was called Hit Row. Yeah, every single time you laugh at me like that, I'm just assuming that you're mocking me. But I mean, like it's you. You don't like me, so you're going to do that. But yeah, like he was just like, but the stable that he had, it was called Hit Row, and it just dawned on me that the reason why he called it that was because he looked like Suge Knight. If you actually like look at that's like he when he was younger, he looked like Suge Knight. And it just like and he told me that, and it just registered to me. It's like, wow, he does look like Suge Knight. You said I didn't say daddy though. I don't say that word. I don't like saying that word. It's a sex word. I don't like using that word because it's a gay sex word, and I'm not gay. Like you said it though. Oh my god, man. I said he looks like my older brother. Oh my god. Okay, I'm legitimately angry right now, and I'm trying my best not to be. Oh, okay, because this is like really making me upset because I don't like using that word. I just read what you said because you said that, and now I'm mad because you just basically like 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 this is I'm oh god I'm really angry right now. Okay, give me one good effing reason why I shouldn't end the live right now. Like I kind of like like we're not good. I'm angry right now, dude. Like I'm legitimately upset. Like you're laughing about something that you said that I'm just repeating that you said, and you're saying that I said it. Like I'm legit. Like that is really going to. Yeah, I am pissed. Whew, man. Okay. Misunderstanding that turned into a dumber joke than it should have. What's up, Maya? I'm gonna just try my best to like not be. I'm trying my best to not get mad, but I am mad. So like, yeah, yeah, I'm good. Everything is okay. I'm just really just I'm trying to like just sort of tone it down right now because I'm trying like to not get trying to not be upset. Why would that even be something that would upset you though? Because I don't like the word daddy. I don't like the word daddy. I would never use the word daddy. So if you say that I'm using the word even as a joke, I, like that just upsets me. That's like accusing me of that's like saying that I like villains or something. You know what I mean? Like don't do stuff like that. Like of course you're gonna find that to be hilarious, but like don't do stuff like that. Like don't assume don't make it seem like I'm doing stuff that I don't like doing. You like what? I don't like anything. I shouldn't say it like that. Just don't mock me. Don't mock me with stuff like that, man. I do not like the word day. Okay? I would never use the word day. Like I would not use that word in context because I hate that word. So when you made a joke about me saying the word, that made me mad because I genuinely don't like using that word. Like it's not a joke to me. Okay? I'm not gonna be like, LOL, that's funny. How would anyone know that? Well, I'm telling you now. Yes, it's not triggering. It's just the word didn't trigger me. It's the fact that you made a joke about me using it, even like, while I'm trying to like let you know I don't like using that word because it's a gay sex word and I'm not gay. I'm mad because you made a joke about me that I didn't like. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now you know I don't like that word, so I'm not going to use that word. So don't make jokes about me using that word. Simple as that. It does, but that's only it does, and it's like one of the few. It's one of the few things I'm not proud of. That's the reason why it upsets me so much because it's like I was trained on that, and that's something that I'm trying to untrain myself off of. But like it's still it's one of the few things I'm just genuinely not proud of. But I just don't like hearing it. And now Mason's about to make something out of it. God damn, bro. Sorry, I'm sorry that I upset at you. I won't do it again. I appreciate. I'm going to respect the life. It won't be that though. It's going to be something else. It's like, okay, man, I understand. Thank you for telling me your boundary. I'm going to respect that going forward. That's not going to happen though. He's just going to say it again. Oh my god. And he's going to mock me about it. That's fine. That's cool. God damn it. Okay, I'm still mad. I even said earlier, when you do the loud laughing and when you do the laughing stuff, I think that you're mocking me. The laughter is mockery. You're mocking me. Oh boy. I'm trying not to get angry. I'm literally laughing, but it's not at you. It's just about the situation. I don't trust that. I want to believe you, but I'm having a tough time doing that. But it's probably because I'm angry right now. Hello, gamer Riz 25. I'm with you. I honestly don't want anyone triggered. This must be how Kif Croker feels all the time. Welcome back, bro.
Oh, we are in the midst of, I think it's over, the evolution.
Oh crap, that was today?
It wasn't that good hard. Even Trish Stratus was saying, yeah, the build could have been better.
Wait, is it already over?
I'm not sure. I know a few things have happened because I saw some. I got this happened here to a site and it shows some of the results.
Oh crap, hold on, wait. Alright, I might have I'll check it. Oh crap, I think it's over. No, it's still going on.
It might be the main event.
Yeah, it's a main event. By the way, I'm live, by the way.
Oh shit.
No, dude, you're good. It's just I just figured I'd let you know that way, Not much gamer Riz 25. I'm just existing. I'm trying my best not to get myself too angry right now, but I'm good.
How long are you gonna be live?
I don't know yet. I genuinely don't know. I've been on for like 3 hours now. I'm feeling good.
Shit. Okay.
Wow, what's up? I mean, dude, you can talk, right?
No, I was just saying that's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, like it's easy. It's easy when you got people to talk to on there. Like so far, I've been averaging up like between 6 and 12 people, which I'm genuinely surprised about because once again, I'm hemorrhaging subscribers right now. Like subscribers are just leaving like rats on a ship. Are you missing the show? I'm not missing anything, dude. I wasn't really about to watch it anyway. I didn't know that it was on. My straightforwardness about what? Yes, rats from a sinking ship. If I'm not mistaken, I think rats can swim. It's either they can swim or they can hold their breath for a really long time. But like hold on. Wait. Yeah, I think rats can like swim. It's either they can. Yeah. Simply saying what you mean without the filters. Oh yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. It's like we're all adults here, so it's like you shouldn't be able to censor yourself around other adults because every adult understands context, or at least they should. They can go longer than a camel without water too. I think that's crazy. We shouldn't. We really shouldn't hate. Like we really need to like start liking rats because rats are cool. They're just dogs except tinier. You could train a rat. Okay, so I'm actually reading the results too, by the way. This card actually looks pretty nice.
So, you mind if I get some food over here, please?
Sure, yeah.
I'm kind of debating if I really want to buy this.
What did? So they retained him? Why? They retained the titles. Judgment Day.
Yes, Roxy doing the thing, won it fair and square.
Yeah, but
What
it's
are your
like,
thoughts on handing someone a championship if someone is injured?
I mean, like, I feel like
It's difficult if it's a tag team champion because it's like one person technically won it.
I mean, I feel like there's nah, F rats. Mice are cool though. Mice and rats are not that different. But no, I think I feel like you can make a storyline out of it.
Right.
Like usually that should be the case. You should make a storyline out of it. It just shouldn't be like a random. Here you go. You know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you can pick a partner and then you can defend it because it's up in the air. But
Or even cooler, just have it be 1-on-2. If they're champion, there's a reason why the champion is champ, especially if it's the bigger half. Like Raquel Rodriguez is like bigger than everybody else there.
Right.
Like she could easily like just go 1v2 against like, but then again, it was like it was like a 2-on-2 on a 2-on-2. Actually, that's cap. I just checked. Rats only live a few days without water. Well, what I'm saying though is that like I do know that like rats are surprisingly like they can. I just know that they can swim good, from what I understand. I know it's something about them being aquatic or something. But yeah, you could like I said, you could teach them how to do. You could teach them how to do stuff, man. I would totally love to like teach a couple of rats how to like go into small spaces and like I don't know rob people. Like just take money out of take money out of their purse or something. Only problem is that everybody's afraid of rats, so they have to like be super sneaky about it. But not like great now. I mean, it's just gonna be weird now because when Liv comes back, she won't be tag champ no more.
Or it just might be another storyline from there. It's like, no, it's my belt. No, it's my belt. No, it's my belt.
No, it's my dom.
And then, yeah, so definitely leading up to Liv coming back probably as a baby face to see if she can get to the girl who stole her tag titles, her man, and her group.
That's actually not a bad idea. That's a good way to go about it. Like kind of like the way they did Rhea, essentially.
Yeah. But
Although
yes,
that's just weird. That's just a weird way to go about it. Because I mean, if it's a Rhea redo, then yeah.
I wonder what the main event was. Was it the Trish?
No, I think the main event was.
Okay, yeah. So I was wondering who Io was facing. So it's Io versus Rhea Ripley.
Man, this show is dominated by by Judgment Day. But also, like I said,
former Judgment Day member.
yeah. All right, yeah, Rhea's not a. Are rats smart? Yeah, dude. I want to say every mammal is smart. Um, like every mammal is capable of like thinking, not necessarily because I think mammals can get trained. I mean, well, I think animals are smart in general, but like also it kind of makes you wonder specifically what do you meet what to talk. Curious, what's to talk? Cookie Bear, This is new. Okay. Hello, new person. All these new people popping up. But like, true, lots of people are afraid of rats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, the whole thing is that you can train rats. Like, you can train rats, and also like rats are not they're not vicious and violent. They're just hold on. There's something suspicious about this. Okay. I'm getting weird vibes. Never mind. But yeah, like I feel like any animal you can train is probably not dangerous. I feel like if you could train a certain animal, they're not necessarily dangerous. They're just like they just don't trust you at the time. You know what I mean? Is that they're more afraid of you than you probably are of them. I feel like essentially animals train. I feel like essentially animals in some fashion trains humans, but all they know how to do is make sure that humans go away. You know what I mean? It's like, freaking animal, go away. Like, I'm just trying to like, that's something to think about. I mean, bears and lions are trainable. Yeah, exactly. Except bears are criminals. They be stealing people's like garbage. They be stealing people's trash cans and stuff. And there's a video of a I think it's a tiger or a lion. It was a big cat animal, and it just walked into this store, and it just walked into the store and just took something out of the store and then walked right back out. Didn't pay for it or nothing. Even domesticated animals can kill someone. I agree. Would we consider humans to be domesticated animals? True, right? Wolves are like dogs. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that don't. I'm not saying to not be afraid of animals. I'm just saying if you can train them, they're probably not that dangerous. It's I'm pretty sure. I know. It's complicated. I don't know. Can you believe? It's hard to explain. There's some. I don't know what it is, but there's this person. Like that other person is giving me like I don't know. I recognize that display picture, but I don't recognize that name. Might be somebody else though. People have been hurt by their pet chimps. I'm I'm not denying that. I mean, people have been hurt by their dogs. I don't think, but it's like people been like dogs can kill people, but like people still have pet dogs. I've been on it for a while. Uh, uh,
Just go real quick.
gotcha. You feel you understand dogs and understand cats, so there's a lack of reasonable or healthy fear. Yeah, it's like I do feel like there is a bit of a. I think it's just because of the fact that people are aware, because like everything, anything can kill you. You know what I mean? Like anything can kill you. But I feel like if you encounter more instances where it's not doing when it's not killing in comparison to when it is killing, you probably will probably like not freak out about it. Cause like you never hear about roaches killing a person, but you're afraid of roaches, you know? But it's like, but at the same time, you hear about like, but at the same time, there's been stories of dogs and cats killing people, and people keep them in their house. Like people go out and people will get a stray and bring a stray in. So I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's terrified of anything I can hit with a shoe and it keeps crawling. That's I agree. I understand that actually. So the topic was rats or just people having odd fears. There's really not like a topic when it comes to these sort of things. I'm just be yammering on. But actually I like somebody was actually trying to call me up earlier. So I do gotta bounce actually. So if you guys like the live or if you guys like said something, please be sure to maybe like I don't know, maybe I don't know, watch the rewatch, leave some comments. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. But I do gotta bounce though, because somebody's been actually trying to call me up for a while, and I keep telling them that I'm gonna call them back, and that was like a while ago. So alrighty, I'm about to head out. At the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, just know that you're not just a person; you are an experience, and you can always spread love and have love and peace. And if you don't want to spread love and peace, spread nothing at all. We're all kind of like going through it right now. We really are. And like last thing we need is more people giving us a rough time. Uh, I will also say, just be nice to each other, man. Like seriously, being mean is mainstream. Being kind is punk rock, and everybody knows that punk rock lasts forever. Uh, if there's anything else, oh god, there's definitely another thing I forgot, but I'm kind of like in a rush. Just know that like just remember, just spread love, spread peace, spread happiness, spread joy, and if you can't spread any of that, spread nothing. It's just that simple. But I gotta bounce. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be able to go on live, but I do appreciate you guys for like popping up and showing love and everything like that. Even though this episode did get a little dark, I am glad that you guys still stuck around and everything like that. Really do hope that y'all have a good day. And once again, like I said, and once again, like, subscribe, whatever. But even if you don't want to do that, just be nice to each other. At the very least, just be nice to each other. In the meantime, I gotta bounce. Love and peace. Y'all have a good one.